Happy New Year. It's 2025, believe it or not. I should have probably made this video a couple of days ago. It's now the 4th of January, and I've just been kind of trying to catch up. I can't believe Christmas and New Year went in so fast. I hope you all had a good holiday if you were off for the holiday period. I'm doing this video quickly just to talk about what my plans are going forward with the channel. My main YouTube channel, the one that you're watching this on, I'm going to be really focusing on getting through the guitar reviews. Now, I've been doing this for a wee while now, and it's taken me ages to just get the videos up because I've been recording them and watching them back and thinking, oh, these aren't good enough, and changing the format, and like, it's taken a while. My plan for the first half of this year is to just really push all of them out, get through the editing first of all, and then going into the second half of the year, I want to kind of expand the content a wee bit, maybe introduce some guitar players that I've worked with in the past in the studio, and guitar players that I want to work with, and maybe bring them in as well, so that I can show some variety and it's not just me playing all the time. It's different folk looking at their setup. So I'm maybe going to look at things like visiting different studios, like I say, different guitarists, discussing things like songwriting, have some different stuff on there outside the guitars, gadgets and music gear. The breakdown of my songwriting process, maybe things like how I mix songs, how I record songs, my kind of productivity tips, all those sort of wee small things that I'm just going to try and just put out there, and hopefully they're of some interest. And if they're not, hopefully there'll be other stuff on there that is. As well as that, I've started a second channel which I've not really populated yet, but I'm starting to build content up for it, and that's called Pop Culture Bunker. If you're into things like, movies, comic books, video games, collectibles, as you'll see round about me, I kind of collect toys and random things. So if you're into any of that, that's where I'll be discussing those things. Put a link to the channel in the description, and if you want to follow that, subscribe, that would be amazing. I have 0 subscribers at the moment on that channel. I'm going to do my best to put content out on there, but my main focus is this channel, of course. So some of my goals for 2025 on the channel and out with the channel is just to get a bit more organised. So I run my own business, and that's a marketing agency, and that keeps me busy pretty much most of the time. Outside of that, I'm making music, and I still have a studio business that, albeit is scaled back, I still have work there to do. Outside of getting organised and, general productivity for things like making new music, I'm really keen actually to finish. I've got an album to finish, and I'm just about there. So, finishing that, writing some new songs, or finishing the writing of some new songs, recording some new tracks for a second album that's ready, in the sort of writing process. Outside of that, I want to organise my health. Now, that's something that I'll touch on in another video. I've had a few wee health problems the last couple of years, or the last few years, and I've had the pursuit of trying to get fit and never quite managing to get there. And I'm going to cover that in another video, and if it's done at some point in the future, I will come back and put it in the description of this video. Because I found footage from, like, I don't know, 2021, 2022, different periods where I've been like, right, that's it, I'm going to get fit. And it's not like New Year's resolution stuff, it's like throughout the year I'm just trying to do it. And I've had a few different health problems that sort of held me up from getting on with that. And, not to make too many excuses, I've just been lazy, really. But I'm getting older now, and I think that if I really want to be able to do more stuff, I need to get fit. And I think a lot of people of my vintage, I'm in my early 40s now, they'll understand where I'm getting at with that. It's just like, you can ignore these things for so long. I always remember being in, like, I don't know what age I was now, like 18 or 19 or something like that, and I was staying in my first apartment, and I had a pal come up, and I was like eating a Mars bar for breakfast. And bear in mind, I'm a child of the 80s, so you did get the advert like, a Mars a day will help you work, rest and play. Some false advertising there, perhaps. But I was having a Mars bar for breakfast, and I remember my pal saying to me, like, you can't eat that for your breakfast, what are you doing? That's full of rubbish. And I was like, we're fine. Do you know what I mean? But I probably should have listened. I'm sure it's not helped. So I'm going to be trying to look at my health as well, and I might put some of that on here. Just ultimately what I'm doing now is I'm just putting myself out there on this channel, mostly focused around music and my kind of interests and things surrounding music. And out with that, this other channel, Pop Culture Bunker, is pretty much everything else that I'm interested in. Out with family and stuff like that, obviously, all my hobbies and interests will be on there as well. And I think I don't really know what my plans are with the channel yet, as in I'm not trying to do anything to be friendly with the algorithm and get better views, and I'm just really enjoying it just now, putting stuff out there, and hopefully I'll find my audience the more I do it. You know, I did do a video recently saying, you know, what it's like to do this with under 100 subscribers. Actually, now I've been beyond 100 subscribers, which is great. But ultimately, I just want to enjoy it. You know, I'm really enjoying the process of getting the videos made, having fun making them. Not as much fun editing them, and I'll probably kind of start outsourcing some of the editing soon because that does take me a wee bit of time. But I'm enjoying kind of just honing in on the editing, the recording, the kind of working out what I'm going to go for and putting it out there. And doing videos like this sometimes where I'm just talking rubbish, but I'll try and keep these as short as possible so that I'm not going on for ages. Because ultimately, who can be bothered listening to that? Anyway, I hope you all had a good holiday, enjoyed your New Year's celebrations if you were celebrating, and that you have a brilliant 2025. So if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. It helps me get the content out there to more people. Also, if you've got any ideas or anything that you think I should cover or talk about more, stick a wee comment below and I'll get back to you and I'll look into whatever your ideas are. Hope you have a great new year, and I'll see you all soon.